My name is Chastity Westry, and this is my case study presentation. My case study student's name is LeAngel. She is an 11-year-old 5th grade student that attends George Hall Elementary. Currently, she lives with her younger brother and her mother. Before she moved in with her mother and brother, she was in foster care, but her mother recently got them back. Like any other normal 5th grade child, LeAngel is very active and healthy with no major health issues. Some strengths and interests of LeAngel's is that she loves reading, singing, and dancing. Upon 5th grade, she would like to attend Dunbar Magnet School of Arts for singing and dancing. Right now, she is currently a rising reader of the 5th graders. Some of her favorite books to read is the Babysitter's Club series, and she also likes reading the comic books of Captain Underpants. Some strengths she has in the classroom is handwriting. She does very well. She's mastered cursive and also reading AR. She's reached her goal for every quarter so far. Some academic and behavioral challenges of LeAngel is that she's a struggling math student. She struggles applying concepts and she looks for acceptance from her peers. As far as struggling in math, she has a hard time applying prior knowledge and concepts to mathematical problems. For behavioral challenges, she gets really upset and she's really sensitive. She gets upset when things don't go her way or she feels as if someone is being a little shady towards her. She gets really upset and she shuts down immediately. Her academic and behavioral history. LeAngel is a student in general education that struggles with math and applying concepts. She does well when working with groups because I guess working with others provides her with motivation and reassurance. She's not exactly confident in her work, so she looks at others for, is this answer right, or I'm not sure if this is correct, but I think it is. When she has work to prove that her answer is right, but she doesn't believe in herself. And I guess you can call that learned helplessness because she's looking for reassurance in her work. She does not meet the needs to be tested for special ed. Like any other student, she's just struggling with a subject and math happens to be that subject. In her other subject areas, she's very successful. Her math teacher provides her with extra help during small group to help her master her mathematical problems. Based on observations and responses from her teacher, LeAngel is overall a well-behaved student. She completes her work on time and does what she's told when she is told. She's also known to be very sensitive, as I stated before. Whenever she feels as if someone is talking about her negatively, she immediately shuts down. In her interest inventory that I completed with her earlier this semester, she described herself using 3 words, and those 3 words were she's happy, funny, and sensitive. She wanted me to know that she was sensitive. So her knowing that she's sensitive herself is easily a challenge that she has. For my ecological observations, I observed LeAngel during PE, science, and math. Science and math were those observations were done in 2 different classrooms. With math being her weakness, she became frustrated in that setting. She struggled with applying her prior knowledge and concepts to mathematical problems. In science, she demonstrated appropriate behavior and completed her work on time. During AR, she got off task for a short period of time, and when she did, her teacher instructed her to an individual desk in the classroom away from the other students so she wouldn't talk. But other than that, she is a well-behaved student. She does what she's told. She's very mannerable. She doesn't the teachers of 5th grade stated that they don't get any problems out of her other than when she's becoming upset for being sensitive. In PE, LeAngel was very active and social with her peers. Unfortunately, one day in PE they were playing baseball and her team lost. Based on her history of being sensitive, she was able to maintain a positive attitude after her team's loss without getting upset. Due to that outstanding behavior, she was awarded tickets to put in the 5th grade classroom bank, and her class received a golden egg for outstanding behavior. So even though her team lost, she was able to not get upset due to the fact that she is sensitive, and she was able to keep a positive attitude out of it, and with doing that, she received an award. Some social strengths and challenges of LeAngel is that she's very outspoken and she does have the ability to make new friends. So even though she's sensitive, she's not shy at all. She's very outspoken. She chooses, in her interest inventory, she stated that she chooses not to make friends with others because she sees as if people don't initiate conversation with her, then she thinks that they don't like her or they feel a certain way towards her. In her sociogram, she stated that she had 3 best friends, and those 3 girls are well known in the 5th grade. I guess you can say they are popular. So like I said before, she looks for acceptance in her peers, and she kind of attached onto those 3 girls. Also in this sociogram, the 3 girls that she chose as her best friends also chose her as their friend as well. Another social challenge she has is if someone disagrees with her or laughs at her when she's trying to be serious, she immediately shuts down and becomes emotional and gets upset. And once that happens, her day goes completely left. An intervention that I used for LeAngel was placing her in a cooperative group learning in math. I had her work in a group with a high-achieving student, and that student provided her with guidance and, I guess, peer tutoring. Due to that, she was very successful in completing her work in group cooperative learning and was confident to answer questions orally in class once we went over their work. One thing I might have done differently when doing that is assign each group member a job to ensure that everyone participates, because as I was observing, I could see that sometimes the high-achieving student in the group would take over and LeAngel would just kind of sit back and watch. So assigning her a certain job in the group to make sure she participates will also improve her challenges in math. One thing that I've learned from this case study and about LeAngel is that even when a situation gets tough, you have to maintain a positive mindset in order to be successful. And that refers back to her incident at PE when her team lost in baseball. She maintained that positive attitude and she was able to be successful because she got rewarded in the end. Also, I learned that every student that struggles does not necessarily qualify for special education. Even though LeAngel struggles in math, she is not a special education student and she does not meet the needs to be tested for special needs. Also, I learned that every child learns differently and they are capable of being successful. Thank you, and that was my case study presentation.